A little controversy can go a long way. You guys had record-breaking numbers for your first episode on Oxygen.
We did.
So congratulations on that. But let's talk about it. And Pastor Wayne, let me begin with you. Because you heard I mentioned the Change.org petition. You guys have been slammed on Twitter and in some variety of press. It does seem to center on the flashy lifestyles, the Bentleys, the houses in Malibu. Do you understand the backlash, or what do you say to it?
Well, I think it's important for us to see some of the episode. One of my favorite commercials or sizzle reels says the show that everyone's talking about but has not seen yet. And, you know, the Change.org or whatever it is, again, started that petition before ever seeing the show. Again, people have a different opinion once they've actually seen the show.
There's only about 15 people who signed it.
Right.
Well, that's fair, but just looking at the clips, you're right. This is what we knew. We're seeing these big houses. We're seeing the Ferraris, and I just saw a Bentley drive by. I mean, that's not what we're used to for your life.
Well, neither one of us have a Bentley or a Ferrari.
Okay,
so,
what do you drive?
Yeah, I drive 2007 Land Rover.
Okay.
80-something thousand miles on it.
All right. Well, here's the thing.
Probably 20-something thousand.
To understand fully what you guys do, you're considered prosperity preachers. Do you think a lot?
I've never called myself a prosperity preacher. I'm a gospel preacher.
Okay.
I'm a Bible gospel preacher. I am not a prosperity, what some people would label a prosperity preacher. I'm not anti-prosperity because I don't think being broke makes you more holy. But at the same time, I believe there's a biblical balance that has to be applied. God does want to help you succeed in life. I'm a family man. I've got a wife. I got 3 kids. I think I have a responsibility to take good care of them.
So we understand where all these fancy cars and houses fall into the show then. Where do they fall into the show? Because that is how the show was being promoted, and so that's why people are associating with you and the preaching.
Well, I think that the audience is extremely broad. They realize that, you know, the church community is going to watch it because of the personalities that are there and the ministries that they see there. But again, the average person who isn't concerned with church or pastors probably needed something to draw them into the show.
So who's driving these cars?
Again, once they watch the show, I think they'll see the ministries that are happening, the people that are being fed, the authenticity from these leaders. And again, to your original point, as it relates to prosperity, one of the things you're going to see as you watch the show is there's diversity in the cast. We don't have the same theology, same teaching. Again, we don't all label ourselves as prosperity preachers, but I think we've all been categorized.
But so people who haven't seen the show understand, where's all this flashiness coming into play?
To the defense of the other cast members, all of these guys are entrepreneurial.
Yes.
And they have multiple streams of income. It's documented that the salary they get is a base minimal salary from the churches, mine included. There's multiple streams from speaking engagement, book deals. Some of them are involved in real estate, different things like that.
Okay. So to understand correctly, because I have to leave it here, but so maybe we were drawn in with a little bit of the flash, but there's a whole lot more to it. What you're saying. I do have to end it there. But thank you guys so much for being here, and people will have to tune in and judge for themselves.